All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Princes of Azemar. I forgot to turn my light on.
That's us.
My light's not plugged in. It's just going to be dark real soon here. Episode 22, Clone Wars.
Ooh. Oh, we're really getting on the nose with these.
Let's start with a round of intros in the top left, played by Alex. It is one half of the twin blacksmith fighters. They're the Eldridge brothers. You've probably heard of them.
I'm first billing when Lily's not here.
Up next, it's our friend and Brandon playing You Can't Hit Him, He's Too Smart. It's Burnham Shortwick. These get much harder as soon as I'm thrown off in any different order or any different set of people.
My AC is related to my IQ.
Oh, actually, my AC isn't updated. It's 20 now.
Because you got smarter.
Yeah, because I got smarter.
All right. In the top right, played by Bobby, it is the warlock with more vices than virtues, and he's also a goat, Koros Ravenrock.
Everybody gets to mention the goat thing. I don't get why.
Jarring.
In the bottom left, played by Irina, it is the paladin, formerly of the Morning Lord, formerly of Mother Night, now of Ilmater, and the one with the evil clone. It's Irina.
Which one it is?
Irina, played by Irina.
And then, in the bottom right, last but not least, our friend Lincoln playing, formerly known as Dirk Courage, the fashion dragon himself, Nadam Ilrio Nazir. All right.
Fashion.
Last time on Princes of Azemar. Lots happened. Y'all returned from the Nine Deserts with the important magical amulet to give to Zavrin. I'm gonna keep doing that joke until the end of time.
Still funny.
Good. And had some downtime in Esseek, a whole month in Esseek actually, because it was deep in the winter snowy season, and it was far too snowy snowy to return to the west. But Zavrin did promise you his mages. He also invited you to come to the ball for Ascent. Ascent is like one of the two big holidays in the Azemaran calendar. Ascent and Descent being the two. Ascent is when the seat of government moves up to the above-ground part of the city of Azai. Yes.
What's it smell like?
I get it. Keep getting scattered. Let's see, what else happened? Alright, so you guys showed up at this Ascent Ball. Actually, before you showed up at the Ascent Ball, the Crown Prince, Dorfaran, came and asked Irina to be his date to the ball.
Got a hot date.
Turns out he had some sort of something going on with the previous, the clone of Irina, who had been in Esseek for some time, but y'all aren't sure what. Then, when you went to the ball, everything was going well when all of a sudden you saw a disheveled, sort of drunken Irina with a scar across her eye, presumably the clone, Irina, trying to get in and accusing the other Irina of taking her place or her position, and things like that. You all went, you talked, and we sort of, the waters got a little muddied about which Irina is which. And, towards the end, I believe, a strange snake person named Sybil or something like that. What did we?
Mr. Snackus.
Came came up to Irina with a scar on her eye and said, "It is done." And then tried to leave, and y'all were like, "Hold up, this is super sketch." Meanwhile, Irina, without the scar, Irina, who's been hanging out with the party, went to leave with Dorferan and only told Theo, who wasn't in at all, in on this at all. So that's what happened last time.
And I followed them.
Yes, and Nadam was turned invisible by Quaros, and went to go follow them.
That's right.
So actually, we're gonna start real quick we'll see everybody in just a minute. Hey, Nicole.
Oh, hi.
All right, Irina. You are up in a high part of the tower in the middle of Azai, up on that balcony, and you've finally gotten a point in time where you're alone with Dorferan. You've been, at the ball, and then they were with guards, and finally on the balcony, the guards have waited inside, the door is shut, you finally have some time to yourself, and now, you can finally drop the facade, all these petty emotions, and, sympathy, empathy, just caring for other people. Don't have to worry about it anymore. You can be your true self. You know that you have Dorferan under your spell, via that thing you can do with your eyes because you're Yuan Ti. And you can tell him to do whatever you want, and you know that he will do it.
Okay. Perhaps we should leave here. How do you feel about getting out of the city for a little bit?
That sounds lovely.
Do you know any suggestions about where we might go?
My family owns estates out in the, I forget what it's called. It's on my map. It's like the Dragon's Plateau or something, or Dragon's something.
That sounds perfect. Somewhere I've never been.
He says, yes, we could go there and escape. Well, whatever you want, my queen.
There's a teleportation circle. That's how we got here.
Yeah. So I will resume this in 1 second. My food is here. I'll be right back.
God,
Hey, everybody, talk. My food is here.
Oh, hey!
What's up?
We're
It's
talking
supposed
about
to be
ridiculous
entertaining.
3.0 skills like innuendo and intuit direction. This game was weird.
I cast innuendo,
What?
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't. Can you explain it to me, please?
I just remember it had hide instead of just sneak, as well as move silently and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Both perception and stealth were actually 2 skills each.
What was perception? I can't remember.
Spot and listen.
Spot. Yeah, that's right. Spot and listen. Yeah.
I hope that as they keep making new additions, they keep having fewer and fewer skills until
That'd be
eventually there's 2 skills.
Acrobatics / lockpicking.
Yep.
No,
And
like
swarthiness.
All right.
Skullduggery.
Oh, yeah, there was both jump and climb, too. So many things got consolidated into, 1 sensible skill.
All right. I'm back.
Word.
Welcome back.
This
Uh,
session brought to you by...
Some pad thai that I got from the place that's 2 blocks away and had it delivered because I ran out of time tonight.
Very
Yeah,
specific
now I kind of want some
sponsor.
pad thai.
Right?
that sounds good.
All right, everybody, you can go back to talking amongst yourselves. Hey, Alina.
Hey.
Uh,
So,
So he says he's got that entranced look, and he's happy to say yes to whatever you ask. And so he says yes, they've got an estate out in the hills. It's secluded, very beautiful, a nice place to stay, and that you could go there.
all right. I guess we will head to the teleportation circle and go right away.
Perfect. Dragon's Fall Reach, that's what it's called.
Dragons, that's a cool name.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Cool. We'll return to the party then. Hey, everybody, we're back.
Hey.
Right.
What
Hey.
is good?
What happened while we were gone?
Nothing.
Both
Oh,
arenas
yeah,
are
right.
dead. Who done it?
Absolutely nothing.
The arenas killed each other.
All right.
Well, at least that solves the problem.
Now, Dom, let's talk to you.
Okay.
Where are you going?
You said last time that I found them, on a balcony.
So you knew they were up there because Class Feature saw them up there.
Yeah.
And Koros told you that. You're still down in the ballroom.
I would like to get within 100 feet of them.
The balcony that they're on is
This can
many
include
stories
vertical
up.
walls. 10?
more than 10. This
Well,
tower is
then
massive.
I will. How many?
You're gonna make me think about this and do math.
I'm sorry, but like,
Isn't there can't you not stop on the side of a wall?
yes.
So you'd have to do it in one go.
Mhm.
Can you just do that infinitely?
I mean, I can. I think in one round, I can move. How fast? I can move 110, and then 165 feet in one round.
Yeah, but can you just do that forever?
I mean, I can do.
Or do you have
that
to end
16
your
times.
do you have to end your movement?
If I end my movement on a vertical surface, I fall.
Got it.
But from where you ended up, right?
Yeah.
It is more than 165 feet up.
It's actually just a disc that's spinning.
Well,
And
then
as you
are
run
there,
up
like,
it,
other
don't go anywhere.
balconies? Can I try to get up on the roof so I could drop down?
If you want to like climb the building proper, like you could maybe, like with the assistance of like your crazy running and
Does
some
the
ropes.
building have a single balcony?
There are other balconies, but they're all pretty high. The balconies don't
Oh.
start until pretty far up.
I've got nothing that I could get to from the floor.
Some monk
Have
you
you heard
turned out to
stairs?
be.
Their new invention.
Well, this is lame. Can I go inside and like just take the stairs?
Yeah, you could start doing that.
Yeah.
I'm picturing the dog
a
like huffing up
fucking
the stairs like this
pedestrian.
sucks.
This is dumb.
You like wait for a door to open, because there's some people around there. You squeeze in, and now you're heading up the stairs, for a while. And there's several different staircases. It's not just like a skyscraper where there's one staircase that goes all the way up. This place was built over periods of time and different things, and so
Can
like
I
you
get up a ways and then to a balcony or a window?
So the first set of staircases, you get to the top, and you're like, all right, like I need to find somewhere with a balcony. But when you get to the top of the staircase, you come to this landing and this set of doors, and there is you see one of the mages, one of the mages of the Arcane Circle, standing right in front of the door here.
Mhm.
And he has red robes, as many of them do, but you see the tattoos on his head and on his face. The one on his head his bald head is a giant eyeball, and he looks right at you.
Cool. I say, oh, good. I was looking for one of you. We have reason to believe that. What's the guy's name?
Which guy?
The Irina's date.
Irina's date.
Dorferon.
That Dorferon might need a little looking after.
He says.
Me and my friends, we're friends with his date, Irina. Irina Kolyana. There is some confusion. Someone claiming to be that Irina has shown up, and now, based on a bunch of things I don't really have time to go into, it's called into question which Irina is the real one, and which one may pose a threat to Dorferon.
And he says, those who come with true concerns typically don't make themselves invisible first.
I said, I didn't want them to know I was following them. In case she does mean him harm.
And he says, the protection of the royal family lies in our control. We will ensure that it is fine. I myself laid eyes on Irina, and it is her true form.
All right. And I trust you, are skilled in such scenes.
And he says, I suggest you drop your invisibility before you continue around the tower. You wouldn't want to mislead anyone as to your intentions.
Is class feature still following me?
Koros?
Seems as good a thing as any for him to be doing.
I say to nothing. Could you turn this off?
Well, he also sees class feature, so...
But I see nothing.
Fair enough.
I will happily dismiss the spell.
Alright.
I assume you see the invisible thing.
Mhm.
It's a familiar of a friend.
And just then as you're turning to leave, the doors open behind this guy. He steps to the side, and you see a retinue of guards leading Dorferan and Arena out. They're heading down.
Akko.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, good. We wondered where you ran off to.
Oh, we were simply talking.
Not to worry, he's your date. And then as we're walking, I'm just like, this place is enormous.
That it is.
Trying to be casual.
Yeah, same. Chit chat. How's your date doing? How's Burnham?
Excuse me, Burnham is my date.
Aridin
I'm
was doing
sorry.
good. And I think they're doing quite well.
Did you come stag or with Koros? I don't remember.
Go.
Stag and goat.
Does Arena seem like shifty at all? Like, does she seem like she's like small talking maybe a little too much?
You can make an insight roll, but it's Nicole's role playing that you're making insight against. So
Yeah.
I don't know what that DC would be.
She's like opposed secret stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do I roll something?
No.
And I'm making small talk, and I wanted to know if she's a little too jumpy or anything like that.
She certainly seems surprised to see you here, like way up
Well,
here at the top of
I'm
the stairs. But she seems like Irina, like the Irina that you've been spending time with these last many months.
All right,
Just
not gonna worry about it then.
a date.
Cool, not gonna worry about it. I point out a cool painting that we passed on the way up.
Cool.
It does seem like Irina and Dorfran were in a bit of a rush when they came through the door, but other than that...
I don't know how to ask about that without being suspicious, so I won't.
Alright. You all head back downstairs, and when you get down, and Nadam, you like sort of walk back towards the ballroom because you expect that's where everyone's going, and they make a right turn over to a different direction.
I guess we're going somewhere else.
Dorferan says, with all due respect, friend, you were not invited.
I'm sorry, Nadam. I think we just wanted a moment or two alone.
Oh, I misunderstood, and I go back to the ballroom.
Alright. Cool.
I like your outfit.
Thank you.
So friendly.
Alright.
So friendly.
Let's do another quick meanwhile. Aridin, Burnham, and Koros. Y'all are over by Mr. Snackus, am I right?
Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
Senior S.
The snake guy.
Mr. Snackus.
Mr.
you mean
Snackus.
Dex.
Emphasis
Yeah.
on the S.
They call
You mean Dex? Is that what you said?
He tried to tell this Irina, with the scar, that it is done, and then tried to just leave. And you guys are like,
He also was like, my queen.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little too much. Laying on too thick.
It was quite thick.
Let me think. Do I have? No, that's a cleric's.
What the nuts?
Sorry, what?
Is he trying to leave after he said that?
Yeah, he's trying to leave, and you guys stepped in front of him, and he's like,
Oh, right.
please, I just wanted to meet her, and now I have, and now I can go.
You have a minute, my friend. Stay a while.
For,
Let's buy you
For what circumstance?
Oh, come on, you could have done purpose.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Circumstance.
Seems like a mistake.
Well, you just walked up to our friend, said it is done, in a rather dramatic and final way.
It is simply wait. No, wait.
You should have written out a list of S words.
S words, right? No, if I had planned ahead of time. No. It is simply the culture of my people.
Custom as an S.
Custom. Thank you. Guys, I'm not a wordsmith.
Of my society.
There we go. Oh, it is simply a custom of my society.
Oh my god.
That sounds implausible, to say the least.
Yeah, but suspicious.
Suspicious? Me?
You know when you hear other
Yeah.
people's accents and you start to pick it up?
Listen, friend. We don't want any trouble. But it's been a sort of weird night, and we'd like to know what's going on.
He says,
Sorta.
guys, it's really hard to do. I need a fast S thesaurus that I could just type out. Thesaurus. He says to you, nothing is going on now. If I may, and he's gonna forcefully try and leave.
Oh, no, you don't. Stop him.
What are you gonna do?
I don't think so.
Is he just trying to walk past me, or if I grab him, will he attack me?
That's why I'm asking what you're doing.
Oh, just grab him. I'm just gonna stop him.
You're gonna grab him. All right. You need to make. He's gonna try and wrestle away. So I need
Is
you
this
to
a
make.
grapple?
Yes, this is a grapple.
Okay. So that's athletics.
Yes.
What's up, bitch? Come at me.
You hold him in place,
I'm swole as fuck.
and he says,
Swole.
"Sir, there is no need for." I need an S.
Violence?
Violence.
Who could have foreseen an eldest brother resorting to violence?
It's not violence. He's trying
And
to
he
leave.
turns to the guards that are at the door, and he says, "Guards, they're
need
accosting me.
assistance."
I need assistance."
I want to quickly cast Mass Suggestion.
All right, so you drop down.
Oh, damn it. Though, actually targeting only him. I know it says Mass, but he's the one I care about.
You're gonna target him a lot.
Are you gonna? You probably want to target the guards.
Have the guards started coming over here?
They when he says something, they do perk up and come over.
Okay. But the verbal component of this spell is just the suggestion, right? All I'm gonna say is, look, friend, there's no need to involve anyone else. Why don't you just tell us what you were referring to just now, and we'll let you leave, and we can call this a misunderstanding.
All right, he's making a wisdom saving throw.
Against a DC of 20.
He rolled a natural 20.
God damn it!
And he says, "Nothing. I was not referring to anything. It is a cultural custom of my society."
It's your
And I will be
refer to
going
people
now.
as my queen.
They're very polite, you know.
And he says, the translation is not precise.
Alright.
He's gonna try and pull away again, Aridin.
No.
No, wait just a minute. You shouldn't have messed with us.
You need to make a strength athletics roll, Aridin. Alright. He fails, you hold him in place again. The guard comes over and says, "Is everything
He's
alright
not
over
restrained.
here?"
He's not just grappled, he's restrained.
Well, couldn't the mass suggestion still have worked on the guards?
The course of activity that he said didn't really apply to the guards.
Yeah, you can't suggest different things for different people, I don't think.
Correct.
Gotcha.
That'd be really cool, though.
It'd be so awesome.
I'm gonna
Overpowered.
whisper in this guy's ear and be like, "Cooperate or you'll never slither again." I want to try and intimidate him.
Wait, with the guard right there?
I'm whispering in his ear.
Oh, okay.
The guard,
Yeah, I was going to do something.
one of the guards is going to step forward and place a hand on each of you, Aridin and Snake Man, and all right, let's break this up.
Alright.
Are you gonna let go?
Guys. Yeah. I don't fight the guard. I'm not trying to fight him either. I just trying to leave.
That's exactly what the snake guy says. He says, I was simply trying to leave.
There's no problem. Feel free to leave. We
The guard-
apologize for inconveniencing you.
The guards are like eyeing everyone and watching closely as the snake dude leaves towards the bushes. And he says, and one of the guards says to all y'all, look, I know there was some confusion about her, and he gestures at Irina again. And we gave you some leeway, but that doesn't mean that you can start acting like guards and pushing people around.
There was no pushing. There was
There
pulling.
was-
Tried to walk away, I grabbed him.
He says, don't test me, sir. I will remove you from this party.
He was making very threatening motions.
Simple misunderstanding. He said something to our friend.
And he says, then call us over, and we'll deal with it. Don't take justice into your own hands.
Do I know
It's like literally my job.
where Dorferon and Arena A are?
You know that they, when Nadam, at this point in time, Nadam has come down the stairs with them and left, and you could see through Class Feature's eyes, if you take a quick check, that they went off one way at the bottom of the stairs, and Nadam is coming back towards the ball.
And they're at the bottom of the stairs. This just means they're going to like a different part of the party, or they're like leaving the ground.
A different part of the palace. You're not sure where.
I want to, as quickly but not suspiciously as possible, start moving towards them. Like, I kind of want to follow them.
In that general direction. Okay, you can start heading towards that end of the palace.
Yeah,
It's like the far side of the ballroom, and down a hallway, and then some. But yeah.
right. But first chance I get, on the way towards them, I want to duck out of sight and cast Alter Self.
Okay.
I want to make myself look as much as I remember like the snake person that we just met.
All right.
There we go.
And then once I've done that, just keep looking for them.
Cool.
Wait, how will he tell you from him?
What's the code phrase?
You're not with Koros. Koros went off by himself.
I bailed.
Oh, yeah, you just bailed. Okay.
All right, Eridan and Burnham, what would you like to do? Koros just like bailed. He didn't say anything. He just walked away.
I
Oh,
kind of.
Arena with Lime is here, right?
Correct.
I want to stay with her.
Should we not
Right.
try to find that
As
snake?
Jake pointed out, I didn't say anything. I will, using the ear thing, don't follow me. I'm going to try something. I'm going to see if she recognizes me like this.
I'm not going to follow you, but you.
No, wait, I'm
you
not
do-
going to do that because we can't project those two in person. I'm not going to do that. Never mind.
I know, I was like, okay.
We can't do that.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing that.
Koros, I'm not sure if you would have remembered that in time.
Oh, come on.
That was your first instinct.
Yeah, but
Koros is smarter than Bobby,
Koros-
okay? Look at Koros'
She's
in.
a smarty.
Yeah,
Do a
Koros is
wisdom
pretty
check.
Yeah, kind of go with...
Sorry.
Let's do a wisdom check.
He's not alive, I thought, never mind.
We will do a DC, let's say, DC 10.
Well, good luck to me, I suppose.
Oh!
Don't follow me. We'll try something and see if she recognize. Oh shit!
Wait, I'm not going to say, oh, shit.
No, that you can take your finger off your ear before you say, "Oh shit."
Well,
I'm gonna pretend I recognize nothing and no one.
All right.
I'm going to turn to Eridan and say, shouldn't we try to find that snake? Should we follow him or something? See where he's coming from?
I don't know. I'm worried about leaving her here alone. She's not in a very good way. And I'm afraid if we lose her, we might lose her, you know?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Irina, are you up for a field trip?
Where are we going?
Are you
We're
playing
going-
both arenas tonight?
She's
Things
playing both
quick.
arenas.
Can you like do this or something like over your
Put
eye?
your scar over your eye.
just Barnum and I want to check something out. But, we want to keep protecting you. Because we're worried about this whole situation.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Great.
Okay.
Where are you heading?
Follow that snack.
Follow the snick. The same direction it headed, just like
Okay.
running. I don't really have a good tracking spell or anything. Like I wish I had something for now. If only Koros still had his familiar. I could send Stash.
All right, so you guys get like halfway across the little garden, excuse me, towards the bushes, with Irina, and one of the guards then turns to check back on you and goes, "Oh, hey!"
What?
They told you early. I'll remind you. They told you earlier that like they wanted to keep Irina there because they were waiting to hear back from their captain.
Oh.
But you can book it.
Brian, what should we do?
No. It's. Wait, I forget. Is Magical Eagle here?
Yes, you are in the capital city of the old empire.
Are there a lot of dwarfs?
No. In fact, you think you might be the only dwarf at the party.
You would probably fit the description.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna.
You know that elves of the old empire and dwarves really, really don't get along.
Alright, I'm not gonna
Because
push my
of
luck.
what happened with the bridge and the fighting and the killing and the wars and the dwarves not having a king for the last 1,200 years.
Alright, well, crap. Not that I really want to split into 4 parties, but Barnum, you can go ahead if you want, and I'll stay here with Arena.
Alright, I'll try to follow him. I'm just going to like wave and go off on my own, and I'm going to try to track any.
Simply showing my friend here the beautiful shooting stars. Have you noticed them? I just saw the one. It seems to be very rare. I don't see any.
He says, "All right, don't go any further than that."
You know what? That's smart because walking doesn't actually decrease the relative distance of the star. So it was silly of us to come over here anyway.
You're
All right.
as close as possible. You have a lot of knowledge of astronomy, Aridin.
Let's jump to Koros. Koros, you go in, you turn into Snake Guy, you keep heading down the hallway. You eventually come around and see that they've gone towards this hallway leads off towards like a back entrance where there's like a little roundabout. And as you come out and look in the distance, you just see a carriage, a horse-drawn carriage, leaving the gates all the way down the driveway.
Which I assume has them in it.
And as you step out and you've got that hood over, a valet comes over to you and says, "Are you looking for your carriage, sir?"
Well, unfortunately, it appears to have just departed up the way. I was separated from the group I came with, and they appear to
And he
have
says,
left without me.
"Oh no, that is not your carriage. That was the royal carriage with Prince Dorferan.
Silly me. Too much to drink, friend. I'm sorry.
Your group must have left before them. How many of them
entirely
did you say there were?"
I believe there were 3 of them.
Give me a deception check.
Just winging it.
We're gonna call this luck that there did just happen to be a party of 3 people who left. Because you rolled very, very well. He says, "Oh yes, they left just before the prince. I can call a cab for you."
If you wouldn't mind, that'd be wonderful. I appreciate it.
Of course.
I'm so sorry to put you out.
He walks over and he takes a little whistle and he goes, and down at the end of the gate you see just a paid carriage comes up. He's got like a little placard in the window with his rates.
I don't think I have any money on me.
But they're definitely inflated because they know this is a fancy party.
Oh, of course, yeah. I guess I'll just get in.
All right.
I'll get in, and once the doors close, I'll say...
He opens a little back thing. He says, "Where to?"
Would you mind just following that one up there? I'm actually going to the same place as them. I just missed them.
And he says, all right. And he starts heading off. All right, meanwhile, Nadam, you came down the stairs, you made that left, you came out back into the ballroom.
All right, who do I see?
Everyone, it's a big full ballroom full of people.
Of my party, who's still here.
No one is in the ballroom.
Weren't Theo and Esmeralda dancing?
Oh, Theo and Esmeralda are still dancing the night away.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're partying
Excellent.
hard. You see them, they're getting down.
I would like to go up and I would like to ask Esmeralda if I could dance with Theo.
Esmeralda, like, raises an eyebrow at you and then says, by all means.
Like, can I cut in? Like,
And Theo's like, what the hell, man? Like, as soon as Esmeralda's out of earshot, like...
I start dancing with him and I try to bring him up to speed on what's been happening.
Listen, here's what's happening. There's 2 arenas. One's...
Like, he's like dancing with me and like I dip myself.
He's like, bro, I'm on a date.
Like
Sheridan
there's
is
the
the
2
ogre
arenas
dancer.
and we're not sure which one's the real one and the one that has been with
Of course,
us
is
just
invisible.
left
He just took off.
with Dorferon.
He's, I heard Koros say something weird over comms.
He's flustered. But just try to bring him abreast of what's happening.
Sure, and he's like, is there anything you need me to do?
Just wanted you to know.
Cool. I'm kind of on a date.
Be ready for anything weird, and then I dance him back over to Esmeralda, and I give him back.
All right.
With a little spin.
Cool. What else?
And then I want to go look for is like Eridan around?
Yeah, I mean, you can head back out to where you knew he last was.
Mhm.
And
I
you
do.
can head out, and you step out there. You don't see Baranum anywhere, but Eridan is there talking with Irina.
Irina?
Okay.
Irina.
I say, everyone's all spread out. Where'd Eridan go?
I'm here. Hi.
Oh, he's right there? I thought you said he wasn't there.
Nope.
Make
Baranum
sure
is
I'm
not
I'm
there.
not here. I'm not there.
Where'd Baranum go?
He was following a suspicious character.
A suspicious individual.
A what?
A suspect.
Oh. They sneaking about?
Yes.
All right. Well, I would hate for him to have to do that alone. I'm gonna go follow him. Make sure he has backup. Are you good
Yes,
here?
over there's where the beautiful shooting stars are. You should go check them out.
All right. I would like to follow Baranum to make sure he's not,
All right.
you know.
You can go running after Baranum, and because you're super fast, you can catch up pretty
Nice.
quick.
Yeah, I'm just like huffing along
Baranum's
with like little stumpy legs and like, oh, I wish my move speed was higher than 25.
I silently appear behind him.
I'm wasted on cross country.
Baranum, almost in a startling fashion, Nadam is behind and next to you.
Oh, wait, no. Dumb. Well, anyway, blow our cover. Can I get in your shirtless?
Blore cover, can I get in your shirt coat?
On your shoulders.
Blow our cover. Can I get on your shoulders?
I don't know if I can lift you.
Damn. Oh, all right. Well,
You're a lot of person.
maybe you
You're a
can.
lot of dwarf.
Maybe you can scout ahead or high up or something. Are we in the forest? Is that right?
No, you go through some bushes and you pop out into the city. Like
Oh,
you
it's
go,
just
you
more
basically
city.
go out the gardens and then around a thing and down a drive, and then you're in the city.
Do you think you can get high up and maybe see where he's went? It's a snaky fellow.
They're all in dark covered hoods.
Huh. I mean, I can certainly try.
It's either that or I start sniffing the ground myself.
I'll
I would pay to see that.
go ahead and see if I can find Mr. Snackus based on Baranum's description.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
take
lots
a
of
chance at sniffing the
very,
ground.
very tall buildings around, but there's a few shorter ones where you can maybe scramble up, like
Get a look.
up a fire escape and get up to the roof.
Sure.
You get up there.
Or up a sheer wall.
Mm-hmm. And give me a perception check.
I'm pretty good at those. Not bad.
All right. Yeah, you You look down one thing, you look around this other building, there's a building in the way, but then you just see in the distance a few blocks that way, block and a half one way, block the other way, on the corner, a group of hooded figures scurrying away.
I signal to Burnham and I try to follow them.
Cool. I'll go that direction. Is there anybody around? Can I cast haste on myself so I can sort of start catching up?
You can, like, duck into an alleyway as a shortcut, do a quick look around, and whew.
Cool. Awesome.
Haste gives you... It doubles your movement speed and gives you a dash, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. Or it's just an additional action each turn, but I can dash. Yeah.
Yeah, so you then... Oh, but it doesn't double your movement speed. It just gives
No,
you...
but it's an extra action though. So
Gotcha. So you can go triple speed, essentially.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nadam, you're just lightly jogging along Burnham's side while Burnham is
You know,
sprinting as fast as he's ever ran.
Dancing lightly atop the rooftops,
Yeah.
light as a feather.
I'm kicking up dust behind me. You're just like one step every 25 feet.
All right. You dart around and you see that they're heading off, like, just it looks like off to the edge of town.
Cool. I want to follow them, but not alert them. Like I'm not trying to confront them.
Yep.
I'm trying to see what they're doing.
Stealth rolls, please.
Very good at those. Yep.
The sprinting
Yep, there we
stealth.
go. Natural
Are
one.
you?
I'm gonna fall off the roof.
A
Great.
shingle breaks loose.
Fantastic.
They seem to be... You guys start to catch up, but then it seems like they spot you, and they start ducking in through some buildings and down some alleys and trying to lose you.
Oh, they're giving us the runaround.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Slither round?
What would I do to try to let them think they lost me? Like
That sounds like a
trying to maybe get ahead of them and then wait. for them
sleight
to
of
act.
foot, which I would call like wisdom sleight of hand.
Okay.
If you could think of
So-
something else that you could convince
All right,
me.
I'm down.
Did
No,
the
I'm
Assassin's
down.
Creed 2 and go, what? Where did he go?
Yeah, could be like performance.
All right. There's my wisdom sleight of foot.
All right, against their insight.
Insight of foot.
You are able
Your insult.
to convince them that you lost them, but if you want to actually gain them again without them noticing, now you're gonna need another stealth check. So like
That's okay. I'm
you're
gonna
able to
try
like
again.
slow down, and then they turn and duck, and so you know they're like just a block or two that way, but you're pretty sure you've tricked them into thinking
Wow,
you've lost
another
them.
12.
And Koros ran off without. Sorry. Nadam ran off, right? I'm not with him anymore.
No, you're with him, so give
Oh,
me
I
a stealth
still
check
am.
as well.
Okay. Cool.
Nadam's like, hold on, like slow around this corner, and then he gives it, like he gives you some guidance. All right, this time you get back on their trail, and you're pretty sure that they haven't noticed you.
Could I make an insight check to make sure? Because I just did this to them. Are they doing it to me now? Are we playing this game now?
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
We're playing sneaky chess.
It's chess, but it has the battleship barrier between the two sides.
I'm pretty sure
15
it's snakes and ladders.
Snakes.
You feel reasonably confident
Okay.
that
All right. I think we're actually following them.
you've actually come into like a busier part of town. It's like a night market.
Mhm.
So you've been able to use that to your advantage to blend into the crowd.
Cool. I love night markets.
I'm ducking beneath legs, making sure I'm not seen.
That's why your
I
stealth
actually-
is so high.
Yeah, exactly. I want to take out Stash and sort of like send him forward since we were kind of close to them and on their tail. And I'm like, go, buddy, get somewhere inside of them. Come, just stay with them, whatever
Wait,
you can.
When did you resurrect Stash?
I did it
Sometime in the last month.
Okay.
on the ship on the way here. Yeah.
So it's the same.
thinking-
It's still Stash, or is this
It's
Stash?
still Stash.
2.0?
Yeah, no, it's not resurrected. I don't know what you mean.
Is this a Shamu situation?
I said I stuck my head inside the bag and looked around for a whole day, and then I had him.
You actually
love it.
remember you did some research and figured out how to do that in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why I found that research.
Yep. What is his movement speed?
Right
75.
95.
200! He perpetually has haste on him.
Double haste.
Oh, it's not that fast. It's 30 feet, but like, yeah, he's small. I want him to like hide
Stash
in
does
there.
cocaine.
Yeah, I want Stash to like to go and hide inside of one of their packs.
Okay.
Or
That's
just
my
keeps
secret
them-
cab.
They're
I just
trying
cocaine.
to. They're moving quite quickly, but they're being slowed down because they're going through this market. And Stash is able to catch up to them. I would like Stash to give me a stealth check.
Okay, that he can do. $11.
All right. Cool. You see that Stash has scurried up and climbed into one of their packs, and they haven't noticed.
Perfect. We can scry him later if we need to.
And you can look through his eyes and stuff, right? So.
Oh yeah, that's right. I could. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's literally.
I
the
think
same
you can
spell
only do that
Boros
for a
has,
certain
yeah.
distance, though, right?
I don't know, but I can definitely do it from this distance. But
Yep.
yeah, as long as they stay in the city.
And you
probably.
see they're hurrying through the market. They make a left turn, they make a right turn, they zigzag, and they end up at this sort of in this back alley of the market, and enter this dodgy looking inn tucked into the back corner here,
Spoopy.
and shut the door behind them.
All right.
It looks like a really cheap, no questions asked kind of place.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to look through Stash's eyes.
Did you kill a guy? Yes. Enjoy your stay.
If you want to go try to fight your way in, go for it. But I'm going to stand here, and I go in like a little safe corner, and
I will guard Burnham.
and get Stash to peek out from the bag.
Cool. Stash peeks out from the bag. You see the bag has been set down, and they've come into this room. You see in the room there's just stuff scattered all over, and they're quickly collecting things and packing up like they're getting ready to leave.
All right. They're fleeing. I don't know where they're going. Should we go in right now? I could probably unlock the door.
Do you think we can take them? There's 3 in there, aren't there?
Just
There are
3, I see.
more than 3, I think.
Oh,
there,
okay.
How many are there?
there are 5.
5 actually.
I don't know if we can deal with 5 on our own.
Maybe not. I'm going to tell Stash to get out of the bag and start like creeping around and looking for what supplies they have. I want to see like what kind of mission they're here for.
They have an assortment of supplies. Certainly weapons. You see they've got, scimitars and things. As they come in here and they all pull their cloaks down, you see that they've got snake heads.
Oh,
Sneeple.
they're all Seeple. Sneeple.
You can always call for the cavalry and we'll deal with this.
That's true. Do you want to just stake out the house, make sure they don't leave? Wait
Let's
till
do
others
that.
arrive?
You think you've got maybe 10 minutes.
Can you cast a message, a spell, a way to communicate with them?
Inside? Oh no! I
He means with the party.
yeah. I'm trying to see if I have it prepared. No. Not without them near us to set up a connection in the first place. Sorry.
Well,
Need message. Oh no, I have message. It's a cantrip. Yes, I can.
You don't. Message doesn't help because you have to see someone with message. You mean
Oh, you
sending?
have to see them. Yeah, right. Never mind. You're right. Sending is the one. Yeah. No, sorry.
damn it. Well,
We'll do a quick meanwhile.
yeah.
Give you a minute to think. Koros. Your cab is following them. It leads, out and sort of down and towards, and then it looks like it's heading out past the edge of town and off on a road that heads northwest out into the hills.
Hmm.
And the cab driver says, where are y'all headed out to?
It's possible they changed their plans. Why don't you just drop me here? I'll figure it out. Maybe
All
I'll
right.
get in touch with them later. Don't worry too much about it.
That'll be, I don't know, like 5 silver.
I'm assuming I'm carrying at least some pocket change with me.
What's on your sheet?
Well, that giant ass like stone of the moon. Maybe we'll...
You can give him that.
Hell of a tip.
Is that all you've got?
I've not written any money on my sheet. No.
Don't to Zavarin.
Invoice them.
Actually, within a city is just a copper piece for a coach cab.
Wow.
Find a copper on the ground.
Copper's actually a lot, like, for the average person. I will say that you have a copper piece in your pocket.
Very generous of you.
You flick him the copper, and he turns the cart around and heads back into the city.
Cool. I am going to polymorph myself into a bird.
What kind of bird?
If I see any local birds,
A really kick-ass pigeon.
You've seen various local
Like
birds.
a
What kind of local birds have you seen? Tell me.
Like a ripped pigeon.
still not a real pigeon.
Koros isn't ripped in any world.
Cat.
Well, it's nighttime. So an owl.
An owl. All right, cool.
A ripped owl.
A ripped owl.
All right, you turn into an owl.
I don't know, maybe some sort of dire owl, if such a thing exists. There are giant eagles. There are giant owls.
You could be a giant owl.
Not in the player's book, sadly. Maybe somewhere. Alright, I'm going to turn into a giant owl and follow them.
All right. You're off flying. As you fly a little closer and start to follow them, I would like you to give me a stealth check with advantage.
Okay.
Double nap.
Like my stealth is owl stealth. I don't know
Owl
this word.
stealth.
I must need to look up owl stealth. Hold on a sec.
Although your dexterity is super high, so you can just use yours.
Probably very good.
Alright, I'll use mine. Advantage. Owl stealth.
All right, excellent. You fly through the night, and for a moment you think someone on the cart is looking at you, but they seem to be paying you no mind because you're just a giant owl.
It's a giant ass. I guess. Oh, there's totally a giant owl in the monster manual.
Perfect. They're native to this part of Dragon's Fall Reach, so
That's what I was counting on.
yep, you're all good.
They're just like, that's a big one.
Cool, and
Whoa,
you're
do you
following
see
them.
that?
They're just going out into the hills. Diddly-loo! Eridan and Irina.
Irina, please.
Irina, what up?
I don't know.
So we just like waiting for the captain?
Yep. Is there anything else you'd like to do before the captain shows up?
Probably not. I'll look for actual shooting stars.
I'm just a little bit antsy. Like, I want to, get things sorted out, but I'm not doing anything. They've asked me to wait with them, so I am.
All right. After a little while, the captain comes back and he talks to the guards, and the guards come over to you with the captain behind them, and they say, "Thank you for staying with her and keeping her company. We're going to take her now to talk with some of the mages. They'll know how to sort this out."
If you don't mind, I'd like to stay close.
Both
Please.
of the guards look at the captain, and the captain. He's got a look like he's not sure. If that's all right. Why don't you give me a persuasion check?
Can I help? Because I...
Yeah. What are you saying?
I'm saying, please, sir, I've been confused lately, and it brings me much comfort to have my friend with me.
All right.
I get
Eridan, I was going to
advantage?
say you get advantage from
Or should I just roll
Irina
also?
helping you.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. And he says,
It's the Jasmine in the marketplace situation.
all right, you can come with, but stay close and be quiet.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, writing something down. All right. So they lead you sort of around the building to a different doorway, so they don't come in through the ballroom, and then down a hallway, down some stairs, and then into what is clearly some sort of. They lead you towards some sort of questioning room. It's a room, chair, one-way mirror,
A little bit of dried blood on the wall.
just a little bit.
They're like, oh, sorry, prestidigitation. Damn, we told you to clean this.
They bring you in. They gesture for Irina to sit. They see you, Eridan, and the guy goes out, brings in a chair from another room, and sets it down for you to sit.
Sit.
And then they say, the mage will be with you in just a moment, and they leave and shut the door.
Gonna be okay.
Okay. So, where have you guys been? What have you been doing?
Kind of all over. Gotta be honest. There's a lot going on the past. I don't know. What was the last thing that you remember clearly?
I mean, hey Jake, what's the last thing Arena remembers clearly?
It's not clear. It's
Irina.
very fuzzy and hard to tell exactly. You remember being in the desert.
Okay. I remember the desert.
You certainly
Vaguely.
remember King Haroon.
Oh, okay. Yes. I remember him.
Hmm.
And the Walla Walla whatever dude.
Washington.
Yes. The day that repeated.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
It's quite a boring day that repeated too.
Yeah.
Like of all the days. I feel like
Yeah.
we've had some real kickers, and that was just kind of like a go to the oasis, find some bones. Go to the oasis, find some bones.
Oh
it's
my
cool.
god.
Do you remember the dragon?
Do I remember the...
Give me a charisma check.
Give you a charisma check. Okay. I'm good at that. That's a save, not a save. Just a check. Not that good, apparently.
You remember dragons, like you're not sure how far back she's referring to, but you're not sure it's hard to tell specifically what Eridan's talking about.
Remember
Well, I know that dragons are kind of like dinosaurs. They're big, but they're magical and talk.
They're
That's true.
chatty.
That's yeah. Do you remember a lot of mirrors?
Probably
Am I
This
making
is-
Jake
well.
nervous?
All of the this line of questioning, the more you think back, the more confused you're getting.
Well, I know that mirrors reflect me back at me, but now I'm confused what me is. I don't know.
Okay, don't worry about it. Don't hurt your head too much. I was just wondering.
Okay, she's just gonna kind of go like this, and
Um,
I'll pat you. It's gonna be okay.
Eventually, there's a slight knock on the door, and then the guards open the door, and a mage in red robes with his hands, in front of him, really stiff posture, walks in, and stands across the table from you. And he then reaches a hand out, mutters an incantation.
what are you gonna tell me? It's like a
And he-
shitty doctor.
Casts a zone of truth.
Excellent.
I need wisdom saving throws.
Dope.
But only if you're trying to resist, I guess.
We got shit for resisting last time this happened. Fuck it.
He'll even before he does it, he'll say, I'm going to cast a zone of truth. If you have
You
nothing to
consent
hide,
the zone of truth.
if you have nothing to hide, you will not resist. And then he humana.
Whoosh.
No, that's
Sure.
teleporting.
He's just gone, and then he comes back and he's like, "Sorry, I did the wrong one."
I won't resist.
Me either. Yeah.
Cool. You don't resist. And he's got the eyeball on his head.
What's that guy?
And he looks right at Irina, and the first question he asks is, "Why do you have a false scar on your eye?"
Ah,
I didn't know I had a false scar on my eye. I did know I have a false scar on my eye, but I don't really know why. I think.
What comes out truthfully is, "I don't know."
Yeah.
And he says,
False scar.
"Is this your true form?
Yeah.
Are you Irina?" What would he refer to you as? Not Kolyana.
Sylvain?
Sylvain. Thank you.
Yes, I am.
And he says, "Why did you come here to the tower?"
To be reunited with my friends and try to sort out all this messy business with the other me.
Where did you come from? You don't remember.
I don't know. I don't remember.
He turns to you, Eridan, and he says,
All my scars are real.
This one? That one? That one I got from a lizard.
"Did you know that there were two Irinas?"
I did.
"What part did you have?" No, what did he say? "How did this come to be?"
It's complicated.
How did this come to be? You are compelled to answer truthfully.
Hags?
he's not wrong.
He says,
Is the truth.
"Did you?" Jake has got to think about how to phrase the question, but he's basically asking, like, "Did you do this intentionally?" Like,
No.
What else would he ask? Everybody's got good questions that he would ask. Let me know. He's just trying to get to the bottom of this and understand.
Are you now, or have you ever been a duplicate?
Interlinked.
And he
Are you
says,
familiar with Cylons?
for
Have
both
you
of
made
you,
any enemies?
which is the original Irina?
Me.
I genuinely don't know. Could be one, could be the other, could be both, could be neither.
Like, I don't even know what that means anymore.
Isn't the true Arena in our hearts?
No, she's right here.
He turns to you, Irina, and he says, "Give me your hand."
Okay.
You hold your
Your
hand
hand
out.
again?
Don't chop up my hand. I
He
like my hand.
reaches out to your ring finger and pulls off a ring that neither of you saw was there,
Ooh, spooky.
and then repeats his entire line of questioning.
I'll keep answering the way I did.
It's exactly what you did, and he says, "Where did you get this ring of mind shielding?"
Shock horror.
There's a gas from behind the one-way mirror.
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. That's correct.
Don't know.
Actually, give me a charisma check to see if you know.
Charisma check or save?
Check. Again.
Check. Charisma check.
Can I tell if it looks like the one we got from her mom?
It looks different.
Okay.
you say you don't know, but right then you start to get like a very clear memory coming in, especially now that this ring is off. You recall looking into your own eyes, but with the scar, and then Vizerin Devere putting it on your finger.
What?
Wait! I do know. I remember a other me put it on me, but with what's his face, Meiji dude, your guy, there.
Again?
What?
I mean, the guy we've been affiliated with in the past.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know if I should have told him that, but
No, it's good. He raises an eyebrow, and then
locks me up, and I never leave.
let's see, what other questions does he have? No, I think he's good. He's then now going to exit.
Just doesn't say anything, just leaves.
Just leaves.
Okay.
This is fascinating.
Yeah.
Eridan's engrossed.
Are we allowed to go, Eridan, do you think?
The door is shut. He shuts it behind him.
It doesn't look like it.
Ugh.
Maybe that was the processor.
There's another, you think?
He probably answers to somebody.
So weird.
Give
I
me
don't remember any of this.
perception checks.
Okay.
Perception.
Ooh. And I'm so good at those too.
Perception. Where are you?
I'm just looking at Arena's fingers like, do you have any other rings?
I'm gonna like keep patting my fingers and be like, I don't know.
Irina, you hear a familiar sound just outside the door in the hallway of let me put it this way. And then you hear a voice that sends a chill down your spine. Your instinctual feeling when you hear this voice is Strahd.
We should leave, Eridan, we should leave.
What?
We need to get out of here.
Why?
Because there's scary people.
Okay. How do you propose getting out of this?
I'm gonna cast detect oh, can I? Do I have my holy symbol? I don't have a holy symbol, do I?
You want mine?
Eridan does.
I'll grab Eridan's and see if it works.
Are you sure about casting spells here?
Just then the door is starting to open.
I'll slip a drawer under the table real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna just go for grabbing Eridan and casting Dimension Door then. Let's
Great.
just try it.
As you open the door, and as they open the door and come in, you see Vizerin Devere in his blue robe, and he says to the mage, "I'm glad you brought this to my attention." And then he takes his hand out like this and goes, and that mage's head just crushes.
Oh my god! You got gravitoned.
As the body falls in,
And then both
and
of them just,
the two of you Dimension Door on out of there.
Okay, I
Ballerina.
would be Dimension Dooring towards the where we left. Oh no one's there. I'll Dimension Door towards the carriages, whatever direction I think that is.
All right, what's the range of Dimension Door?
500 feet, I believe.
All right.
Or just Dimension Door straight out and then fall.
Are you going straight up or up in an angle? Because you're below ground right now.
We're below ground. Then I
Yep.
would go up and at an angle towards where I think the carriages are.
All
Mostly.
right.
How many floors down below the surface did we go? Do I know?
Just like a floor.
Okay, so I'll only go probably 15 feet up, but over quite a bit towards the
Okay.
carriage.
Why don't you roll me a D100?
Uh-oh. Okay.
Holy symbol. Not my fault. The Morning Lord doesn't
sorry.
like me.
I'm sorry if I kill us. Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh, excellent. Phoom, you materialize.
Burnham and
The epic mine.
That would be really, really far. You materialize. Your intuition was perfectly right. Your sense of direction was working great underground. You materialize on right in the middle of the roundabout.
See, Eridan, practice makes perfect. Getting swallowed by worms is useful sometimes.
And the valet is startled. And he then turns and runs for a door.
Is there a carriage? We're getting in the carriage.
There's a carriage right there that some people were about to get in.
Let's go.
Come and do this on the official mage duty for the Emperor.
Huh? What? You can. You're just gonna push the driver off?
Yeah.
All right.
Heist.
We're just gonna say that you're way tougher than he is. Whoom, you push him off. Irina, you jump onto the cart. Whoosh, Eridan, the horses go.
the giant owls start pulling the cart.
Oh wait, crap. Theo and Esmeralda are still there.
They'll be fine.
I'm gonna call. Wait, I don't have a comms. Tell them.
Swear to God, if Theoden doesn't get laid after this date.
Don't worry
so
about
mad
telling
at him.
Theo. You know he's on a date. All right, whoom, you guys are off. All right, this is hard with a three-way party split. Koros, they're going just out.
Just keep going.
There's just keep going.
I've only got an hour of polymorph, so
All right.
once that starts to run out, I guess I'll just peel off and bail.
You see, in the hills, there are a few residences out here. Someone's got a manor and a bunch of grounds, but they're just going and going.
All right, well, I mean, assuming they don't stop within 55 minutes, I will stop following them.
All right.
I
Let's
guess
say
land.
for roughly, it's been 30 minutes, so you're at the point of no return, right?
Well, if I want to fly back, yeah, I can always walk back. Yeah, I'll follow them for another 15, I guess.
All right. Let's go. Meanwhile, to Burnham and Nadam, back at the inn. Burnham, you've been looking through Stash's eyes.
Yeah. And we gotta contact them, and I'm like, wait, I don't have a good idea, but I've got a bad idea.
I love bad ideas, Burnham. You have the best bad ideas.
I can send them a message in the sky. Everybody else will also see it, but it will get to them.
But not these assholes.
That's true. These guys will not see the message. They're inside of a house. A dank little snake pit, no doubt. Also, I didn't see any windows from where does this. All right, and I wave my
I'm
hand
gonna give them
around
the address.
and say, yeah, exactly. I'm like snakes trying to run. Come to night market. Geographical coordinates.
You can give it
Everybody's gonna show up.
the name of the cross streets. And less than a minute after you do that, dozens and dozens of people are crowding their way into this alley.
Good.
Perfect.
They'll never leave.
That's actually great.
And then you see through Stash's eyes that the snakes are coming downstairs.
They're coming. Okay. They're about
They've
to,
got all their
Wait,
things
wait,
together and they're ready to go.
Did we go in there and greet them and tell them not to leave because there's dozens of people out here waiting for them?
We could do that, or we could just start a riot, make these people mad at them.
We're the worst.
Oh,
Sure, you go-
everybody! These are the snakes that close down Albies!
Are you just naming a fake bar?
I don't know what it is.
Give me a deception check.
Cool.
Hey, I think I liked that place.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what we're going for here.
Didn't your cousin work there? I'm
Everyone
pretty
has
sure I've heard of that.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can help. What do you
My
say?
own. So what did he say? That these are the guys who closed down what?
These are the snakes that closed up
Closed down
Albies.
Albies. Yeah.
That place was an institution!
They burned it!
All right, Burnham, you can have advantage, so roll again.
Oh, I thought I was rolling. Sorry.
No, and it's not persuasion, it's deception.
Oh, okay.
Better.
You're making
There
shit
we
up.
go.
There we go.
Yeah!
All right. There's that man in the crowd thing from a series of unfortunate events where they try and be in different spots in the crowd, right? And because Nadam, you sidestepped a little bit and then said that, and then because you're fast, you go to the other side of the crowd and say something else.
You put a mustache on.
Can I just say, are we feeding off of the elves' desire to be in the know, and no one wants to admit that they don't know about this place that got closed down? That is apparently an institution?
No one wants to admit that they didn't hear about the fact that the snakes burned down Albies.
All suddenly loved Albies.
Everyone's like, yeah, oh, yeah, like, rah! You start getting an angry mob going. It's
Nobody
not
wants to
all
admit
elves
it.
here. There's a lot of elves, but there's also a mix of other races. There are, humans
cool.
and half elves and.
Cool. So now what happens?
This crowd is getting angry and suddenly there are pitchforks and torches. There's like a dude in the night market. Get your torches! Get your pitchforks!
Way
Just
to
in
go,
time
man.
for the angry mob.
Come on down to Bill's angry mob vendor. Well, I say we go in there and tell them not to leave.
All right. Someone shouts, "Somebody better go in there and get him!"
And Burnham and I will.
Yeah. We're gonna break down the door. I'm gonna get Stash to go unlock, go unlock.
Unlatch
the door.
it. That scrambles up, unlatches it. Boom! You kick open the door. I need a dexterity saving throw from Snatch.
All right.
Not again!
Not once more. Like this. With the monkey's dex save, it's gotta be pretty good, right?
Oh my god, they killed Stash.
2, I guess.
It's a monkey.
You bastard.
monkey.
It's a monkey now?
Yeah. Well, no. Sorry. It's mechanically a monkey. It got 3.
Wow.
Boom! Boom! Back wall.
It is
There's a
still
little
a
snap-shaped
6-armed,
hole.
weird face,
Right
kind of like
on.
rat-faced thing, and now it is poofed into dust. Damn it! They killed my pet.
You come in and the snakes are there in the lobby, like, oh shit.
And I just say,
The
don't move.
snakes lock eyes with the innkeep. The innkeep points at the back door. The snakes book it for the back door.
I am at the back door.
You
It's like a little cartoon.
you
and
do
I'm
have
at
to
the
run
back door.
past them for that.
I'm gonna go outside, over the top of the building, into the back door.
What's your maximum distance you can move?
175 feet.
Yeah.
Got a fucking wall on the side.
Or just around the perimeter,
It's
that
an
shit.
alley, so the perimeter would be really, really far. Over the top of the building will not get you there, before they get to the door. If you go out,
You can jump
up,
down.
and
well,
over.
then how high is
You can run
the
past
hallway?
them to the
How
door.
tall is the hallway?
How tall is the hallway? You.
Because I could just run up the wall sideways above them and then be at the door.
It's a regular height ceiling, a little on the low side. 'Cause it's a tight, shitty inn.
Well, I run, because you won't let me run out and around over the top. I will run past them, provoking. I will bonus action disengage and run past them to the other door.
There you go. All right.
Normal action disengage and run past them to the door.
Okay.
Not combat. They're not very far away.
All right. You're in the doorway now. You're in front of the back door. Barnum's on the
I
other
said,
side of them.
don't move.
They've
Yeah,
all drawn
questions.
their scimitars.
Put those away. It's
Uh,
adorable. Put those away.
All right. Do you want to? Are you trying to intimidate them or something? Or
Sure, I pull out mine. And I say, I promise this will go better for you if you cooperate.
give me an intimidation roll.
It's not very good. Bam. Ooh.
Pretty decent. But they are not convinced.
Dumb snakes.
So we're gonna roll some initiative.
All right.
Bring it on, nerds.
Let me get on the page that y'all are on. Cool. Burnham, I'll add you on there. The Dom, will add you on there. Do.
Just a giant cattail across Bobby's screen.
It happens.
And then I need a. Go ahead and put your initiatives in there, guys.
It's like a Star Wars wipe.
I need just a token for the snakes real quick, just to get them on the tracker.
I feel like I'm going first.
Probably.
Give you that notion.
It's possible. That was a slight blunder.
Do-do-do.
That will be true.
Yep, you're going first.
I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 key points as a bonus action. My sword starts getting that blue smoke that it did that other time. And I'm going to go do 2 attacks against the nearest Sneeple. Snurson.
Snurson. All right.
Snurson.
How do I do?
They're AC 12 because they're just in like their robes, so that absolutely hits.
Dragon Blade. Damn.
And that's me. So
Nice.
like supernaturally fast.
At the guy in front. Excellent. Burnham.
Like I'm just there, and then my sword is in a different position, and he has been slashed twice.
He's still alive, right?
You want to see me slash this UNT twice? You want to see me do it again?
I'm going to. I kind of don't want any of these civilians to get hurt from the mess that we made. So I'm going to cast as a 6th level spell blindness and target all 5 of them with
Damn.
that. And so that is, I believe, Constitution saves. Yeah, Constitution saves. And I know that I'm in visibility of people, but there's no guards right immediately, I think, and it's just verbal components, so hopefully they don't notice in the commotion.
All right. There's not like a bright flash or anything, right? It just makes them blind.
Yeah, it's just like become blind, I curse you, you foul devil snakes, slithery bastards.
Just a string of nearly inaudible Scottish insults.
All right. 1, 2,
No, we catty
3,
bastard.
4,
Make me get my
5.
shill away.
What's the DC?
A lot.
18.
18. All right. 4 out of 5 fail.
Cool. And then actually, if any of them are right near me, I'm going to like yell at him. You'll be giving me everything I need before you get those back.
All right. Their turn. I need to read a spell. Yeah, a spell. Because I need to know if they need to be able to see you.
Read a spell or spell a read?
Creature you can see. Damn. So just the one will be able to do this.
Yes, that's good.
That was a great spell to cast.
He's gonna sneaky snake eyes me like in a Jungle Book.
That's exactly, but he's not going to look at you. It's the one by Burnham. And he's going to look at Burnham.
I just yelled at.
Yep. And Burnham, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Basically, he looks you in his eyes start to swirl, and he says,
Fuck off.
deal
Trust in
with the dragon. He is a nuisance.
Oh no!
Wow, dude,
You have
come
been
on.
suggested. You now must do what he said.
Deal with the dragon.
Hardcore COD.
His
Is there,
intent
like, a
is very
tapestry?
clear. Don't genie his words.
I was just going to say maybe there's a deck of cards somewhere in that bag holding.
So, like, is there a tapestry of a dragon in this inn?
Deal with them. Nadam, I'd like to offer you a deal.
Luckily, it was right after my turn, not right before my turn.
Fortunately, the magic of suggestion works on his intent rather than his exact legal wording.
That's fair.
Cool. The other ones, blindness-wise, that just means they have disadvantage if they want to hit people.
They can't take attacks of opportunity because they can't see you move away.
Right. But they can swing out blindly at where they last knew where y'all were.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds right.
I believe that's just disadvantage. Cool. we're gonna send. How many attacks do they have? Ooh. 2. So we're gonna send 5 attacks in each direction as they sort of pile in.
Clearly, the paladins are the smartest.
Yeah. This is actually what we're doing in our coach.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Those are coming at Nadam, and they've got plus. So your AC is.
And my AC is 22 right now.
What's the difference between the 20 and the 22? What triggers that?
If I made an attack, it's 22 for a round. If I didn't, it's 20.
That's like weird.
Because it's like I'm parrying it with my sword.
Right. You feel like it'd be the opposite. You've opened yourself up because you attacked. Like okay. So then they needed 17 would be the magic number for them. So that's 1. 1 hit comes through for 5 piercing damage and 7 poison damage, and I know that you don't take poison damage, so.
Because I'm that guy.
Pointless damage.
Oh!
Just 5 damage, and you see this like green stuff on your wound, and you're just like, whatever.
Nerd.
All right. The blindness, Burnham, is that just for a fixed period of time?
They can actually try to save at the end of every one of their turns.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Then let's see. We got 5 attacks to come to. I just need a little divider here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming at Burnham. Burnham, your AC is 20 right now.
Wait, are they attacking me? Doesn't that break suggestion?
Oh right, no, then they're not attacking you because that would break suggestion. So those are all just also going to go.
Oh, I should have made them deaf. Damn. Leathery bastards.
All right, actually, so I'll leave those other attacks out because it's tight. It's a tight hallway, and they can't all fit in there to attack Nadam. Cool. That's their turn. Nadam, it is now your turn. What you see is the crowd has sort of come up to the door now and are starting to come into the bar.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna continue to deal with the threat to my life here. Is the one I'm fighting blind?
Yes. There are, the 3 in front of you that you're fighting are all blind.
Well, then I will enjoy advantage against him. Here's attack number 1.
You get advantage against them and they get disadvantage to hit? Is that how that works?
He's blind, right? Like, I'm hidden to him.
Fair enough. I want to make sure it's the...
I would think that
it's a condition, so it's got specific rules.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Little did you know this is a sonar snake.
Blinded. Yes, correct. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Being blinded sucks. So attack number 1. Attack number 2. That should have been advantage, but whatever.
Could always crit.
I'm not worried about it. And then an unarmed strike. For good measure! Oh, wait. Hey, I do crit that time.
See? It matters.
For 14?
That is exactly enough damage to finish off the first dude.
I would like to render him incapacitated.
All right. That's what that last unarmed strike is. You get them all low, and then you just boom.
Oh, it's just like a punk.
And he's boom, on the ground.
Cool. That's what I got.
Excellent. Burnham.
Actually, I'm gonna back up 10 feet.
Okay. And they can't take an opportunity attack 'cause they can't see you.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they just flail wildly at nothing.
Burnham, it is your turn, and you have been told to deal with the dragon.
I have. I am so sorry.
And it's a con saving throw for them to get rid of their blindness?
Yeah, con save for them to get rid of it.
I forgot to do that on their
same
turn,
DC.
but I'll just
No
do it
worries.
now.
It's the end of their turn either way.
Yeah, so they might have been not blind. Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
see.
that's right.
1 and 3 wouldn't have been blind, but it's fine.
Cool. I'm going to deal with the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
taking that liberal. You're not resistant to fire, right, or anything that I would know of? Because okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna light you on fire.
So rude.
I'm sorry. I'm going to like snap the fingers and once again with the cursed voice just burn and cast immolate and
Iron.
and unfortunately
Wow.
immolate is
Try to
mean
parse
and you
it.
take a dex save.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Oh, look at those.
Are you?
I'm really good at those.
I know you are. You're good at all saves.
All the saves that matter, Dex and Wiz.
I'm proficient in all saving throws.
Why? Why did someone write this?
actually
Who
failed.
wrote this class down on paper and said, "Yeah, this makes sense and is balanced"?
How does
I mean, I have
saving throw make
plus-
sense?
I got a
Proficient.
16, so I failed, so I take half damage.
No. You failed, so you take full damage. 16.
I failed, so I take half damage. I'm a monk.
Oh, sorry. That's fine. That's only 15 damage. That's not so bad. So yeah, as you light on fire, you take some damage, and you're still on fire. Also, since now I'm concentrating on immolation, they're not blind.
Oh, they are all going to swarm around Nadam now that they can
And
see him.
Take fire damage?
How big is the
Actually, yeah, let
fire?
me see. I don't know if it does.
Does it do radiant?
So you're shining light everywhere, but no, it doesn't hit things around you.
They're gonna swarm around you and slam a bunch of attacks into you, Nadam.
Great.
Just
I'm
run around
fine.
and hug them all.
Do it.
B, stop that. She's being very cute and playing with my pencil.
Cute.
Girl. All right. Do. Your AC is 22, so the magic number is 17. Says 1, 2, 3 hits.
Jesus. Although out of 10.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And
Out of 10, that's quite
and the
good.
poison damage doesn't seem to be working against you at all, so they're each only 5 piercing damage.
Okay. I can handle that.
Or sorry, slashing damage, but
Alright.
B is just shredding the piece of paper that I'm using to
I'm not doing
keep
great.
track of hit points.
It'd be better if it was a 2v5.
How much
Not a
HP do monks have?
And then
Decent, but not amazing. They're like dodge health.
Then one of them, as a bonus action, is going to look into your eyes, Nadam,
Oh, yeah, bring it.
and make you make
Please
a
waste
wisdom
your
saving
action.
throw.
Please.
It's a bonus
they
action.
all attack
so-
and he gets to do it as a bonus action? That's
bonus
awesome.
action. Yep.
Really good at wisdom saving throws, if Roll20 wants to load.
Nice.
I feel like I'm not. I feel
all
like
right.
I'm fine.
Cool. He says, "Stand down."
And I said, you first.
B is being super, super cute, and this she has shredded the corner of my paper here. All
That
right.
looks like a profile. Like Sirius portray.
All right, Nadam, it is your turn.
Excellent. Well, I have 4 of them with me, right?
Correct.
Cool. Well, I could try to make that 3. Burnham's suggestion, and I can't unsuggestion him. He just is suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
They might have to concentrate on that. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna pick another one, and I'm just gonna wail on him.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
4.
All right.
Number 1. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Number 2.
Dragon Blade.
Unarmed strike number 1. And I'm spending a key point, and I'm gonna do that again.
Cool. So 10, 9, 9, and 9. So that's...
I probably should have dodged. Oh well.
All right. He is cold-blooded.
I love that.
All right. Burnham, go ahead.
I am going to go ahead and.
Also, I don't know which one did magic at Baranum. I was fighting other things. I don't think I saw that.
Yep. That's why I asked you which one you were going up against.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know they've done it to him. I don't know which one did.
Yeah.
Burnham, what's your next deal with the dragon?
My next deal with the dragon choice is. I'm going to. One sec. Does this do the same? Yeah. They said deal with him, right? I mean,
You're just gonna teleport me away.
Almost all my spells are AoE. That's their fault.
All right.
I'm going to
Just
shoot
fireball.
I'm going to actually, like, this one's going to require some materials. I'm going to take out, like, a little crystal and a tiny bit of bat shit, pull it up, and then, like holding it up here, and like, smoke starts coming out of my fingers. Suddenly, from the center of my forehead, this, like, piercing beam, like, shoots out right where you are for just a second. And then
Sparky boom, man.
Sparky boom, man. A second later, it fucking explodes, huge.
Put bat shit on your forehead?
Put that shit on my forehead. It's necessary.
Excellent.
The things you do to be a wizard.
So is it? It's a.
So actually, I have to, like, trigger it on a different turn. Sorry. So I actually just, like, do the beginning bit right now. But I'm trusting them to keep him there. And
You focus your beam. All right. On their turn,
he goes there right now.
one of them is going to look you in the eye again, Nadam, and say, "Stand down." So, wisdom saving throw.
With this beam going at you.
You're fine.
It was cute the first time.
Then all four remaining are sending attacks your way.
3 remaining.
You didn't kill one.
Yeah, I did.
No, you did. You cold-blooded
There
him.
were 5 of them, and I killed one. And now I cold bloody second one.
Right, so there's still 4.
Cold
Yeah,
bloody
and one
is
of,
like
oh, it's a bonus action. Never mind.
Yep. Do.
I forgot about
That is
I
only
haven't used you on T in a long time.
one hit.
Okay.
Which is 5 piercing damage.
Whittling away.
And just then, at the top of the initiative round, the crowd has been piling into the bar. A group of, you see, like, 2 guards with a mage of the arcane circle pushing their way in through the doorway and commanding the crowd to disperse. And when the crowd sees...
And when you say command, he's commanding.
and the crowd, seeing the mage, they scatter.
How do we keep attracting these people?
We're going to do a quick meanwhile.
We're loud. Fair.
Aridin and Irina.
Yo.
Y'all are, riding in your carriage that you hijacked, and where are you going?
I gotta lose
I don't know.
stars.
Aridin, do you think maybe you should tell everyone that Vizerin is here?
Here's the thing. I don't know what the situation is with the other you, and she can hear me.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Crap.
I can try and tell him in code, maybe?
I will cast...
I feel like at that point, it's just more likely that she'll figure it out and Theo won't.
I'm gonna cast Animal Messenger.
Ooh.
And I think 50 miles, yeah.
A morsel of food.
Yeah.
You bribe the animal.
A little bird like flies down and I'm gonna say, okay, it says, wait, does it say go to a place or describe a person? I don't remember.
You can describe the person.
Great,
You
cool.
you specify a location which you must have visited and a recipient who matches a general description.
Crap, I need both.
General
guess
descriptions
I'll
such as a man or a woman dressed in the uniform of the town guard, or a red-haired dwarf wearing a pointy hat.
Because we don't know where the others are, so I'll tell Theo.
Yeah, he's the only one.
All right, go tell the one who looks like this but with a beard that the scary mage dude Vizerin is there and to get the hell out.
All right.
Go.
And the where that you supply is the ball?
Yeah.
Cool. The bird flies off.
Okay.
Do we see the skywriting?
Yes, just then, poof, skywriting.
Well, that's Burnham. He left you one of those in the desert. Follow
What's
those
it say
coordinates.
again?
Set a new waypoint.
Brum, brum, brum. All right. Koros.
I mean, I'm like still doing like following them. At this point, I've resigned myself to having to like walk back to town.
All right, let's say you hit that full hour and they're still writing.
Peace.
All right. You turn back. You land. Turn back into yourself. Are you gonna walk towards town or walk still following the carriage? This carriage isn't going so fast, right? Like.
Yeah. No, I'm more thinking like, what's out here? You said it's in the hills. Like, is this where everyone's manor house is?
That's what you've seen so far out here.
Okay.
There were a few farms, but mostly manor houses.
But there's
Go
not
cross
like
the
a
Go door to door.
there's not like a ski resort in the distance that they're clearly going towards.
Not that you can see. It's also nighttime and it's
Night,
kind of dark.
yeah.
So I mean, you're an owl, so you can see quite far in the dark at night. But your best guess is like it could be anything out there. It could be a manor house. It could be a ski resort.
No, this
It could be.
is taking split the party to some wild extremes.
Mhm.
I'm going to turn myself back into human, disguise myself as some random, like,
Dude.
I don't know, farmer clod,
Mhm.
and start walking back towards town.
All right. Cool. That'll take you a lot longer than an hour.
You
Yes.
should hitchhike or something.
Pretty much out for the night.
All right.
Can you enlarge class feature and write them?
That'd be so cool. In theory, I could polymorph him, but I polymorphed already.
All right. We're gonna billy-loo back into the fight.
Right.
It is Nadam's turn. The delayed the little beam from the forehead is still shining there because he's marked his target.
Also, I was doing flavor with the beam, but I realized there's a mechanical component to the way it works. So actually, you could technically pick that up and throw it if you want. It's just that you might fail and it might explode.
I'm not going to because I don't think I'd know that.
Okay, cool.
It's a bead,
But
yeah, that flew
It's
over.
supposed to be a
am
bead. I
going
thought I was just doing
to-
flavor changes, but I wasn't.
Take
So-
a couple attacks against that guy I'd been fighting.
So you rub the bat guano on your forehead. It shines the beam. The bat guano rides the beam over there.
Yep. It's like what's it called in Harry Potter? The beads go.
Cool. Cesar, you're attacking 1, 2, 3, or 4.
The 4, because I think that's the one I was attacking before.
Yeah, it is.
I have not changed targets.
All right.
And then I'm going to bonus action disengage and move away from the scary glowy thing on the floor.
All right.
I can't, it just says till I want it to, but it doesn't say if I need to take an action or anything to make it explode. Can I try to make it explode when he leaves?
Let's see. Let me read. When the spell ends, either because your concentration broken, you decide to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part doesn't say.
That makes sense.
I
Like,
think
I start
deciding to
moving
end
and you just like,
concentration of the
boop.
spell is at will. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of just
That makes
like a
sense to me.
stop.
Ending concentration 5e. Let me check that if I can do that as a swift, like as a reaction. I end concentration on another character's turn. It's like the top question. Yeah, no action required. End concentration anytime is what it says. Cool. So yeah, that explodes.
All right, dexterity saving throw, Nadam.
And
Again,
it's a
very
20-foot
good at that.
radius, so it might even hit me. I don't know how close he is.
You are just outside of
Nice.
its range,
I
Bernard,
save.
but-
I take no damage.
So I write in the sky, come into the night market, and then I blow up a house.
Aridin
So
and Irina,
everyone-
you hear a massive explosion in the distance, in the direction that you're heading.
Yep,
Oh my
that's
God.
Burnham, all right.
The mage is here, right?
The mage is here.
Can I point at Burnham and say he's charmed?
Thank you for not getting me arrested, maybe.
Charmed.
Uh,
Sure.
give me a persuasion check.
Sure, I'm good at those.
You got this.
Do.
And then there's an explosion.
Yeah. He's sharp.
That is charmed.
So Nadam, because you succeeded, you just reduced that to nothing.
Yep.
Awesome. Did you roll a
I
42 damage?
grab one of the snake guys and like take cover behind him.
All right, they need to make their dexterity saving throws.
All right.
Hey, there's a nat 20 and a nat 1 in there.
Fun.
So that's 3 failures and 1 success. So one takes half of 42.
42.
21. The others take 42. All right, so one of them is straight up dead. The other 2 are quite cold-blooded.
Also, it's now much more clear who is casting the spells.
Just a little bit obvious. Cool. All right, Nadam, you still so right before you were about to disengage is when that went off. You still have your movement.
Well, then I'd still back up a bit.
Okay. So you
Drop the charred dude and back up.
all right. So you bonus action disengage with your key point.
Yeah.
All
So the turn plays out exactly the same.
right, cool. Are you going? You were in the doorway, so the only other place to go is in the bar towards Burnham,
Oh.
right? Because you were in the hallway up against the closed door, right?
Well, then never mind. I don't move because I don't want them to go anywhere.
All right. So you're staying in place.
Yeah.
Cool.
I misunderstood the layout.
Yeah, no worries. Because remember, it's like back door, so like little hallway leading to
cool.
the back
No.
door. Yeah.
I get it now.
Cool. Burnham.
Burnham!
And he hasn't moved, and I exploded my friends, or my kind of friends.
You saw him basically grab a snake person, hide behind it, and the snake was incinerated.
Yep. Well, and I'm still under suggestion, right?
Correct.
All right, cool.
Suggestion.
I'm going to,
Sorry, they need to make a concentration check.
Oh yeah, there we go. DC 21.
Yep. So he basically needs a nat 20. He does not roll a nat 20, so his concentration's broken on your suggestion.
Nice. Oh, okay, cool. That changes my turn.
Yeah. I'd hope.
Oh, sorry. And I'm going to hold this entrance. Wait, so sorry. All 5 of them are in this hallway still, right?
Yeah. You're like in the middle of the bar. They're like in the hallway, Nadam, like surrounding Nadam, and Nadam is like in the doorway
And
that leads outside at the
the
end of the
mage
hallway.
saw me, but I think that we're gonna deal.
The mage is in the front door, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm sure that the monk can handle it. Oh no, wait, sorry. This doesn't work. The ground is not. Shit, sorry. I'm just going to cast haste on Nadam and myself.
All right. Do you need to? Is that touch or is that insight?
No, it's not. It's not touch.
Great.
It's 30 feet.
Excellent.
Or sorry, just on him, not on myself.
Okay. That's insane for him.
Yeah. You're even faster.
I'm disgustingly fast.
Breaking land speed records.
Cool.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's my whole
You
turn.
feel something, and a moment later you hear a sonic boom.
All right. The 3 remaining snakes
The target speed is doubled.
are attacking Nadam.
My AC's 24.
So none of them hit. You're just like Matrix style.
I'm like full Dragon Ball Z over here.
One of them looks you in the eye and says, "Stand down." He's really still going for it.
Wow. He's devoted.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Nadam. Another, like after doing an attack, sort of looks back at Burnham because he knows his concentration was broken, and he says, Deal with the mage!
This time I'm prepared. Is that a magical effect? Can I counterspell it? Or is it supernatural?
It is... It is indeed a magical effect.
I'm going to try to counterspell it.
It's innate spellcasting, but it is a spell. Yeah, it's suggestion. It's not... It's very low. So...
I can now, with haste on, I can run 40 miles an hour.
You just do the math.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Holy crap. All right.
Good God.
Technically 39.7, but I'm running 40 miles an hour.
All right. The mage, who I'll add him as this token, but he's right there. The mage then casts Hold Person on Bernum.
The maximum Greyhound speed is 45 miles per hour.
Someone's buzzing. Everyone say a word so your gain will go back to normal.
Hello?
Hi.
Cool. I think that worked. What am I looking up? I'm looking up Hold Person.
One person's a good one.
This is on you, Bernum. You need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. 17.
Nope, you fail. So, you are held in place.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. I'm going to use my, Oh, no, I already used my reaction. Shit.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
You've counterspelled the suggestion. Boom, you're held in place. For each spell slot above second. Great. So he's also targeting the snake people. All three of them. So they all got to make their Wisdom saving throws. Fail, fail, fail. Boom, boom, boom. The snakes are all held in place. And in addition, Nadam, Wisdom saving throw.
Alright, I'm pretty good at these. Come on, I don't want to be held person. Oh, what? Now you fail me? Now you roll it down?
Boom! You are held personed.
I get the one effect I can't just end as an action. Get me.
Oh, you can't speak when you're paralyzed. Damn it.
Yep.
Okay.
Aridin and Irina, I would like you to roll initiative as you come onto this scene.
Okay.
Bum, ba, bum, bum.
Oops.
I don't have my stuff.
Correct.
I don't have anything.
Correct. Irina, you got a 13? Make sure you're
Yep.
on there.
Oh.
Excellent.
Did we not have our stuff either? Well, too late. No.
You had your
No.
material pouch,
Okay.
and Nadam had his sword because his was like he had the ceremonial. He was
I don't have stuff. I'm
Oh, yeah, you actually did specifically say that, didn't you? That you brought
yeah.
your
He was
stuff.
wearing his sword ceremonially.
But I'm a dragonborn. It's real.
Yeah, Bernham, you wouldn't have left without your material component pouch. That's just tucked into your outfit.
Okay, that makes sense.
But anything else, probably not. Actually, so your AC would have been lower, but would it have? Maybe not. Your AC is all from your int and stuff.
It's already pretty spot on.
Yeah.
It's from a few things, but it might have been a little bit lower. I have pretty good
Yeah.
decks.
Cool. So Nadam,
Mhm.
at
I'm
the
face down on the floor.
end of your turn, you can make another Wisdom saving throw.
There we go. I'm unheld.
So you
I
basically
get up, but since all the people are still
You-
held, I make a point to
you do
put
not get
myself
up
away.
because it's the end of your turn
Oh, okay.
when that happens. You're still on the ground, but you
Okay.
basically you stiffen, fall to the ground, and then you loosen.
Okay.
Bernham, you can make another Wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Alright. Try this again.
You could choose not to, also. Cool. Whew. You loosen.
Okay, is that my action?
Yes. No, that's not your action. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Aridin, you guys are riding up to the night market. You turn that corner to where you see where the alley is, and you see that there's a crowd of people running away. You can just see in the front doorway as you're coming up the silhouette of a mage standing in the doorway, flanked by guards.
Ooh.
An arcane mage. There's some smoke rising from the top of the building as, like, a hole has been blown open in the side of it. Like,
Ooh. Could I piece together that there would be a back door? Is that a reasonable conclusion?
that is where the
Is there
smoke.
like a street?
That is where the smoke is coming from.
Okay, I want to go there.
All right, boom, boom. You can ride the cart around to that side. That'll be your movement, we'll say.
Okay.
And the back door, you can see that the door itself is still holding, but the walls around it are kind of patchy, and some of the wood has been blown out. So you can see in there. It's spotty, but you can see some bodies on the ground.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, that's my movement. So,
Okay. Do you have an action you want to do, or?
can my action be getting out of the carriage?
Sure. Yeah, you
Does that
can
move?
dash. Yeah, you can spend your action
Okay.
as dash for more movement to. Whoa there, and then hop off.
Cool.
All right. Snake people are all going to attempt some wisdom saving throws at the ends of their turns. They all fail.
Still there.
Irina.
All right, I'm gonna hop off the carriage and say, "Sorry, I didn't grab the holy symbol," and stealing it, and run.
And it's more
in.
effective in your hands anyway.
And do I see? And what do I see? Do I see things, or is it too smoky?
Are you going to open up the back door?
Yeah.
All right, you run up, you open up the back door. You see right in front of you on the ground Nadam, just like starting to move again. You see 3 frozen snakes, frozen in place. You see Bernum on the far side of those snakes, also just starting to get up. You see in the far doorway across from you a arcane mage flanked by 2 guards. And as you come in the door, they say, "Halt!"
I will go ahead and like put one hand up and put one hand down, like as if I'm going like this, except I'm gonna put my hand on the dom and heal him. Do some lay on hands.
All right, lay on hand.
I'll pour some like 40 hit points into you.
Wow.
4-0,
BG.
nice.
Got a lot of those.
So you don't know my HP totals, right? Like what I was at and where
I have
what my
no
max
idea what your
is?
total was.
You just brought me to exactly max.
Nice.
Oh, because it was multiples of 5s I was hitting you with, yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Just pure luck.
All right.
Hey, it's the holy symbol, Morning Lord.
I think it's just Irina's intuition, because the Morning Lord sucks.
I feel like the holy symbol should start burning in her hand after she says that.
God, dude.
The mage
It's
is
the
going
damn
to
sun.
say, the guards say, "Stop resisting!" And the mage again says, "Halt!" And is going to cast Hold Person again on Nadam, Bernum, and now Irina.
Oh, good.
Wisdom
How-
saving throws, please.
How many wisdom saving throws?
You are within.
Oh, wait, it's-
In other words, Nadam, because I don't think Burnham is in within 10
Correct.
feet of me. Add 4 to your wisdom save.
19.
Hey, Nadam, you're good. Hey, Irina, you're good. Bernum.
No, I have my reaction again because it's a new turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna use my my arcane deflection. It adds +4 to my saving throws.
There you go.
Yeah.
You are all 3 unaffected.
Good.
Though in trying to stop you, I do believe he had to break concentration on the snakes he had held.
What a dork.
Why would he do that?
Because you guys were the ones casting
Well,
spells.
while we are technically the much larger threat, we mean him no harm.
I did blow up a building.
Yeah, but it was their fault.
It was, that's true, but they don't know that for sure.
The Nadam, it is your turn.
I stand up.
All right.
I try to like do the thing where I like put my hands up and be non-threatening at the guard
The mage.
mage, and be like, I am perfectly willing to cooperate with you, but these guys want to kill us.
Give me a persuasion check. Or is it deception? Are you lying?
No, I'm perfectly willing to cooperate with the mage. I mean,
All right. Cool.
I just don't like being hold-personed.
Yeah. He says, then stand down and stop resisting.
I'm not right here. How am I resisting? I'm not going anywhere.
All right.
And I will back away from the snakes out of the now open back door.
Oh, like leaving.
No, I'm not leaving. I just want to put some distance between me and the snakes.
All right. Burnham.
Like I get up and I back up a little bit.
I'm gonna right next to the dome.
You are not. You're nowhere near Nadam. You're in the middle of the bar. You're quite close to the mage, and there's snakes
Okay.
between you and Nadam.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're on the ground.
I'm going to say nobody's resisting. We're all fine here. I'm gonna grab a pinch of sesame seeds and put them in my mouth.
Is that a spell, or is that just
It's for later.
okay? Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else? I will not resist. They can hold person if they want.
Stand up with your hands up. All right, Aridin.
I don't want to get caught by a mage.
If you're talking, we can't hear you, Alex.
No, I'm stammering.
Oh, okay.
Like, we can't get caught by another mage.
I know. I literally can't do anything. I don't have my spellcasting focus. I don't have a weapon.
Come grab it from me. Steal
I
it back.
burned all of my lay on hands, but we're going to use that anyway on Arena earlier as a test. And all of my maneuvers require a weapon attack.
Well, there's scimitars on the ground.
That's true. If it makes you feel any better, I used my level 6, 7, and 8 spells all on Nadam. I have to get one of each.
You guys are surrendering now. Why are we surrendering?
I'm not surrendering. I just want him to stop hold-personing me.
I could probably do
Yeah.
something about that.
They don't know about Vizarins, so they're cool with it. And we're fucked.
I have got
What seems to be the problem here?
He's gonna.
Mr. Mage, what is this rabble? I just came from the ball. The prince is in a fit. He's concerned. His girlfriend's concerned. I think these are his friends. What's happening?
Give me a persuasion check.
All I have.
Hey!
How is that convincing?
He recognizes you.
Okay.
He in fact recognizes you as a guest of Zavarin, his boss.
Nice.
And so he's gonna respond, favored guest of Zavarin, these fellows were destroying property and casting magic. You know the laws of the city. I assume Zavarin has filled you in on them.
Ah, yes. Zavran. May I speak to you for a moment?
Are you gonna walk past the snakes?
No, I'm doing this.
He's in the doorway and you're way over there.
Yeah, I'm saying come here. This is private information straight from Zavran. You
Alright.
want me to just say it in front of these
It's
rabble of snakes?
not his turn, so you can do that, and then we'll have to wait till his turn.
Or wait, it's his turn.
All right. The snakes all start to get up. The mage casts hold person. He is now, with this newfound information, not going to target Nadam or Bernam, and they have both said they're surrendering. He's going to gesture for the two guards, and the two guards are going to go walk over just to stand next to each of you. The snakes all fail. They're all held personed again.
Cool.
And And the guards, one guard is gonna come right up to you, Nadam, and like put a hand on your shoulder. One guard is gonna come right over to you, Baranum, put a hand on your shoulder.
Okay, I'm gonna follow Eridan's lead.
And the mage is going to carefully step over the frozen snake people and come right up to you, Eridan. I kind of did this slightly out of order, so let me just...
I make sure you keep an eye on those snaky fucks.
Irina.
Um,
Well, actually, sorry, Eridan, if you want to say the thing you want to say first.
Irina can go if she's gonna do
Alright.
something.
I don't have anything. I'm just gonna also back up towards Eridan, like, so I'm next to him, kind of behind him, because I'm scared that they'll know who I am. And I will say sorry for stealing your focus, Eridan.
It's okay.
All right. Eridan, what are you going to say to the mage?
It's very top secret information.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're fine. You're good. You're in on this, just not the snakes. As you know, Zavrin is in a newfound position of power. Quite high ranking. Quite important.
Second of the arcane.
Second of the arcane. Makes him number 2. Of course, this whole, change in the hierarchy is a result of some deeply troubling corruption within the arcane circle itself. I'm sure you heard the stories of the Emperor's other son.
I've heard the rumors, yes.
You see, Zavrin has taken to our party, and trusted us to deal with rooting out the corruption in this city. I'm sure whatever business my friends were attending to here, they were working on Zavrin's behalf. If we could take this straight to him and not deal with the court of, the mages and the council, drawing more attention to this, especially when Zavrin has been so keen on keeping this hush-hush lately.
Give me a deception roll with disadvantage because they came here because of the cloud words in the sky.
Fair. Fair.
I never said it was a good idea. I said quite the opposite, in fact.
Great idea.
We'd like to throw out the fact that you remind. Alright. Oof.
He looks at you and he says, discreet cloud words in the sky. Do you have any proof
He's a
of your
dwarf.
claims?
What are you gonna do? They're always loud. You know what I mean?
I thought everybody would be underground.
And he says, do you have any proof of your claim?
Dadam!
Yes. I've been standing away from that. I didn't want to
Yeah, he didn't hear any of that.
Like I'm with a guard. Like
So he didn't hear anything that you whispered, Eridan.
Right. When was your last meeting? When were you last privy to Zavrin and his dealings here?
Lincoln forgets, but Nadam would know.
Like,
because it was,
you saw Zavrin
earlier
today.
Like yesterday, yeah.
Like, not even yesterday,
say
like
that.
an hour ago. Like, at the beginning of the
I
ball,
say-
you rode with him.
I'm like an hour ago. We went with him to the ball. Wow.
Ah, there,
Um,
you see?
And he looks at you and he says, I thought you were trying to be discreet from the snakes.
To
You
me,
all-
he says that.
No, he says that softly to Eridan because Eridan just said loudly to Nadam such that the snakes can hear the stuff about Zavrin.
I wasn't trying to say it that loudly. That was my show voice.
He's the same distance from you as the snakes are.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
He's going to say, all of you are going to
This isn't
cooperate
what Eridan does.
and come with
Or
me
Alex.
to the asylum where we will figure this out.
That's what I wanted to avoid it. I wanted to go to the offices.
I think maybe we should all just take a nice stroll down to this asylum and, speak with them, tell them what happened. I did not mean to be casting spells in this vicinity. It was their devious, charming eyes, those swirly balls of hypnotic gazing that they have.
And he says, guards, lead them to the cart. And the guards then start to lead all of you out the front door.
Cool.
All right. They load you in the back of of the cart with the big, metal doors, and then the guards close you guys in there. A minute later, the doors open again, and they load all the snake people up and in. Yeah.
Wait. Before we start moving, they
Yeah.
load the thing. Okay, I got it. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. They take you. So they lead you out the front door. You go of your own volition. They load you into the cart. They shut the door. They go back. They carry the snake people up one by one because they're hold-personed, and throw them in the back.
It's the Talos people.
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
The door's shut, and the cart starts rolling away. And that's where I'm gonna leave all y'all tonight.
We get arrested a lot.
Can I do
I
an
wonder if
epilogue
that
post
might
credits?
be your fault. Just thinking out loud.
What did you want to do, Brandon?
There's no guards in the cart with us, right?
They're outside the cart. Yeah.
All right. I take out the seats from my mouth and I'm like, so, I don't want to go to jail. We could leave through that wall right now. Just saying, this wall, I could make it a hole.
And then we'll end for the week.
Just run. We can go to a different city.
Yeah.
All right.
We can even bring one of the snakes. That's the only reason I even wanted to go. They're right here, held person.
Burnham,
Yep.
Here for the
do you cast
mages,
that
though.
spell?
Yeah, I'll cast pass wall and like one of the back door
Nope.
thing just becomes a door.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
Ah, shite. Yeah, Destiny seeds here.
The spell slot is expended and nothing happens
It's fine.
because you are in an anti-magic cart. And that is where I'm going to leave y'all this week.
You tried.
Thanks everybody
guess
for
that
tuning in.
makes sense.
Please do comment on the video, message the page, give us your feedback. Do join us next week for more Princess of Azemar action as we see what the party gets up to next. Lincoln, do you want to talk about
And
stuff?
please tune in on Monday night, 7:15 Pacific, same bat time, same bat channel, right here to watch the players tease apart the mysteries of the strange planet Arquan.
All right. So with that, we'll see you all on Monday for Into the Black, and then next Wednesday for more Princess of Azemar. With that, bye-bye now.